everybody, and welcome to Vinyl Treasures. I'm your host, Johnny G. John Galindo, coming to you live each and every Saturday only here on Top Shelf Oldies. Want to welcome you to the July 4th, 2015 Vinyl Treasure show. Glad you can join Johnny G on this not-so-great day. It was actually pretty cloudy for most of the day. It actually rained for most of the day here in New York City, but it's kind of got a little sunny in the afternoon, and really not having such a great day for Johnny G, but I'm here. I enjoy playing my 45s. Want to welcome you to the 1950s, early 60s edition of the Vinyl Treasure Show. And a few weeks ago, I opened up the 50s edition with a 1953 release by this great tenor saxophonist. Was on the Bayou label, a song called Chitlin. Tonight's opener is one he did 1 year earlier, 1952, came out on Jake Porter's Combo Records, the fifth of 16 he recorded on Combo Records. Of course, I'm talking about the great Joe Houston there. The Joe Houston with a song called M.M. Whatever that stands for, I don't know. But it's a great tune there from 1952 on the Combo label. Well, enough of my babbling here. Got some rare 45s for tonight. So you want to stick around here. We count down the music chronologically here. Got some cool up-tempo tunes to open up the show, and really wanted to think of a song that had the 4th of July in it, and I hope everybody's having a great 4th of July holiday here, commemorating the adoption of the Declaration of Independence. And in association with that, I was thinking of a 45 that might mention this holiday, and one that popped in my head was our opener. And it's a debut single for this group out of Brooklyn, New York. Came out on George Goldner's TG record label. Features Charlie Scardina on lead. Let's go back to July of 1958. The TG record label. These are the Clusters. The opener tonight is called Darling, Can't You Tell?
Ooh la la, ooh la la, ooh la 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 la, ooh la la.
Cool tune to open up the vocal portion of the Vinyl Treasure Show. July 1958 release there for the Clusters on the TG record label. Charlie Scardina on lead there. Their tune called Darling, Can't You Tell? Kind of like a mediocre hit here in the New York City area, a 45 my aunt remembers hearing on the radio, but she never had the 45. They were always sold out when she went to the record store for that one. Enough of my babbling here. Let's continue here on the last 50s edition of the Vinyl Treasure Show. I played side 2 of this next 45 by this great group out of Cincinnati, Ohio, was their debut single on the Teenage record label, a song called Angels Cry. And it's amazing that they have been performing for over 7 decades now. But let's give a spin to side one of the 45. Features Ronald Isley on lead. Let's go back to February of 1957. These are the Isley Brothers, their debut single on Teenage Records. The name of the tune is called The Cow Jumped Over the Moon.
Well, if you rock and roll, bless your soul. So run away with me.
Yeah, run away with me. Run away with me.
But if you rock and roll, bless your soul, run away with me.
And the monkey got choked,
and they all went to but the Billy goes ooh, ooh, ah, ooh. But if you rock and roll, bless your soul.
You better watch out, you better watch out. This is what we saw last night. You better watch out. This is what we saw last night. The cow jumped for the moon. You better watch out.
Great Isley Brothers there, their debut single on the Teenage record label out of New York City. Isley Brothers there, Ronald Isley on lead. February 1957 release, The Cow Jumped Over the Moon. Maybe the cow did when they heard all the fireworks here that are going off in the background here. I don't know if you can hear them, but we just had some big blast of fireworks here in Westchester County. But let's continue here. We count down the music chronologically here on the 50s edition of the Vinyl Treasure Show. And up next, a great group out of Harlem, New York. And it's unfortunate they had only one major hit, both on the pop charts and the R&B charts. That being a song I'm sure you know, a song called G, and really that was it really for this group. But here is their fifth release on George Goldner's Rama record label. I'm featuring my red vinyl copy, and this is the jump side. Features Sonny Norton on lead. We go to George Goldner's Rama record label for this one, May 1954. These are the Crows with their tune called I Really, Really Love You So.
Baby, I love you. I really, really love you. You know it's so. I want you to know that I love you. Oh, oh, baby, you send me. You really, really send me. You know it's so. I want you to know you really, really send me. If you should ever leave me, oh, it will make me blue. Oh, oh, so baby, don't leave me. 'Cause 'cause I don't know what I do. Baby, you thrill me out and excuse me. Ooh, you know it's so. I want you to know that I love you. If you should ever leave me, it would make me blue. So, baby, don't leave me. Da-na-na-na. Know what I do. Oh, do-do-do-do-do-do. Well, no, do-do-do-do-do. Well, no, do-do-do-do-do. Well, no, why? Oh, 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 oh. Baby, I love you. I really, really love you. You know it's so. I want you to know that I love you. That I love you.
Those are the great Crows there. Sonny Norton on lead for that one. May 1954. The Crows on the Rama record label. I really, really love you so. I like that tune there, and I'll show it. I didn't have a chance to show it to the watchers on the Ustream video there, but that's a cool tune. They do some others that are great too. We'll get them on future Vinyl Treasure shows. Let's continue here. Got a request for Bopper Boy Warren, currently in the Top Shelf Oldies chart, as he wanted me to flip over a 45 I played about a month ago by this group from Jacksonville, Florida. They were called the Four Speeds, and the side I played was called The Girls Back Home. We're going to flip that 45 over for Warren. It's on Sid Nathan's deluxe record label, features Benny Goodwin on lead. This record was recorded August 24th, 1954, was released later in that year, December of 1954. I have it, a VG copy on that white deluxe promo, actually a bio promo on this one. By request for Warren, December 54, the Four Speeds on deluxe, their tune called I Need You, Baby.
I know I did wrong. Baby, please let go. I need you, baby. I need you, baby. I need you now. If I didn't care, but in my heart, that's so well. I need you, baby. I need you, baby. I need you now. I need you, baby. Need you, baby. Need you, baby. Right now. I need you, baby. Need you, baby. I need you now. Now you've heard my story. I've told you I'm wrong. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. I need you now. I need you, baby.
That's a cool bluesy tune there. We'll send it out to Bopper Boy Warren, currently in the Top Shelf Oldies Chart. He wanted to hear the Four Speeds from December 1954 on the deluxe record label, song entitled I Need You, Baby. And I hope you're digging on the tunes here for a Saturday evening, 4th of July here. 4th of July here on Top Shelf Oldies. And you all know this next group out of Washington, D.C. They had a number of R&B hits on the Atlantic record label starting back in 1951, like Don't You Know I Love You, Fool, 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 One Mint Julep, Ting-a-ling, Hey Miss Fanny, Good Lovin', Lovey-Dovey. Now, those songs made it to either number 1 or number 2 on the R&B chart. And the 45 I'm playing did not chart for them, unfortunately, but it was the follow-up to a number 14 R&B hit they did, if you're familiar with their version of Blue Velvet. And you know I'm talking about the Clovers. This one features Buddy Bailey on lead. Let's go back to April 1955. The Clovers on Atlantic, Yellow and Black Atlantic, with their tune called Love Bug.
Well, the love bug bit me and it really made me know it too. Well, the love bug bit me and it really made me know it too. Beware, beware, 'cause the love bug might bug you. When she thrilled me like she should, broke my heart like I knew she would. She's a sweet little kitten and she fits my arms so fine. She's a sweet little kitten and she fits my arms so fine. She's a good little thing and she made me lose my mind. Love, oh love bug, what did you bring me? Happiness mixed with misery. Well, a kiss is tasted just like cherry jam. Well, a kiss is tasted just like cherry jam. Yes, you made my poor heart go bippity-bound. When she loves me, she's so fine, but she never will be mine. She's got me crying and I'm sighing and I'm bleeding on bended knees. She's got me crying and sighing and I'm bleeding on the bended knees. The love bug's got me, somebody help me please.
Those are the Great Clovers. That's a cool tune. Pretty nice sax break on that one there. The Clovers from April 1955. Buddy Bailey on lead. Love Bug's the name of that one on the Atlantic record label. That is some of the Atlantics are styrene, and that one played pretty good for a styrene press, although I want to have my Atlantics on vinyl. And I am a vinyl collector. I think Hi-Fi Tim mentioned something about me not liking styrene. It's just the cheaper way of vinyl, cheaper way to manufacture vinyl. But anyway, enough of my babbling here. Let's continue here. And on the last 50s edition of the Vinyl Treasure Show, I played the B-side of this 45 by this group from Knoxville, Tennessee. Their second single for Herman Lubinsky's Savoy label. And the side I played was called Let It Rain. But this is the A-side of the 45, which I first heard played on the Time Capsule show, and the song was written by the lead singer. He goes by the name of Clifford Curry, who would later on go on to record some cool soul releases in the mid-1960s. But prior to that, he was singing lead as a member of the Five Pennies. This one from December of '55, the Five Pennies on Savoy Records, their tune called Mr. Moon.
Mr. Moon, way up in the sky, Mr. Moon, please don't pass me by. Mr. Moon, shining way up above, shine your light and send me my love. Make her know I miss her so. I miss her so. Mr. Moon, when you shine your light, send my darling to me tonight. Make her know I love her so. Mr. Moon, don't you remember when you shined that night? She was in my arms and I held her so tight. She told me she loved me and I can't forget. But now she's gone and I'm loving her yet. Mr. Moon, shining way up above, shine your light and send me my love. Send her soon, Mr. Moon. Mr.
Great to hear that. 45 again. It's been a while since I heard that one there by the Five Pennies. Five Pennies, Clifford Curry on lead there, December 1955. Herman Lubinsky's Savoy Records out of Newark, New Jersey. Song entitled Mr. Moon. Let's continue now and go back to Harlem, New York. For another flip side of a 45 I played on last week's or the last 50s edition of the Vinyl Treasure Show, as this group recorded two on Sid Nathan's King label. I played the B-side of their second release, a side called Teardrops Are Falling. Time to hear the A-side before it goes back down in the No Humidity basement, and it features Billy Carlisle on lead for this side. It's from March of '55. They're called The Five Wings. We heard about the Five Pennies. These are the Five Wings. It's on King. The name of the tune is called Rock a Locka.
Rockin', really rockin', I got a love that's rollin', really rollin', really rollin'. I got a love that's rockin', really rockin', really rockin'. I got a love that's rollin', really rollin', really rollin'. I got a love that's rockin', rockin' all night long, all night long.
Yes.
So rock-a-lock, rock-a-lock.
Yes, baby.
Rock-a-lock, rock-a-lock.
This love is really rocking and rolling tonight. Yes, rolling all night long.
Rock-a-lock, 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 hey, rock-a-lock, all night long, all night long. She said, baby, take it easy, please and please. I got the little squeeze. I got love that's rockin', really rockin', really rockin'. I got a love that's rollin', really rollin', really rollin'. I got a love that's rockin'.
Yes, baby. Just open up your arms and let me in. Yes, and all night long. All night long. She said, baby, you was square, you ain't nowhere. You took my love, so now beware. I got a love that's rockin', rockin', really rockin'. I got a love that's rollin', rollin', rollin'. Love that's rockin', rockin' all night long, all night long. She go rock-a-lock, rock-a-lock. Yes, baby. This love is really rockin' and rollin' tonight. Yes, rockin' all night long.
That's the second of two for a group called The Five Wings. On Sid Nathan's King record label, March 1955 release, that's the A-side, a song called Rock-a-Laka. And their first release, their first 45 was actually a tribute to Johnny Ace. They did Johnny Has Gone. They backed it with Johnny Still Singing. Jackie Rue was doing lead on that. Of course, Jackie Rue, he was the lead of Jackie and the Starlights. If you know all those crying songs, Valerie was that song that he did on the Fury record label. Enough of my babbling here. Let's continue here. And I wanted to play the A-side of this next 45 before I file it back down in the No Humidity basement. On the last 50s edition, I played the B-side, a song called The Jones Girl. Now, the A-side was not a big hit for the group, but because of the revival of the music, first back in the early 60s, with at least here in New York City with Times Square Records, and then again in the early 70s when Gus Gossard came onto the scene. The second coming of the music, the song became more popular than it was when it was first released back in 1956. I actually need to upgrade my copy of this on Marty Kugel's standard label because that's the one I'm featuring. It's a very grainy press, but I wanted to play it hiss and all here. Of course, this group called the Five Satins, Fred Paris on lead, voted #1 for so many years here on WCBS FM when they used to do that top 500 countdown. This was the #1 record from March of 56, the Five Satins. This one on standard with their tune called In the Still of the Night. Grainy Press is here for a Saturday evening. That is a grainy press. They use recycled vinyl. And you can tell because when you look at it, you can't see your reflection that clearly in it. If you can see your reflection in the vinyl, it's a nice, pure plastic. But if you can't, you see that cloudy vinyl with looks like little specks in it. It's a vinyl press. You can get it. It's also on the Ember releases too, but definitely is on that press. I know that one has some wear too. Have to admit that. But that's Fred Paris and the Five Satins, March 1956. I featured it on the Standard label, Marty Kugel's Standard Records. There, a record you can find in the Connecticut area. You can, because I bought that from a Connecticut fellow record collector. That's a great tune there, In the Still of the Night. John G here, spinning original vinyl 45s out of my collection, as we do every Saturday evening right here on Top Shelf Oldies. It's my 50s and early 60s show. Let's continue. And really not much known about this next group. Actually, they aren't a group. They are a duet. But I have featured this 45 before on the Vinyl Treasure show. But I love the tune. It's on Joe Leibowitz's Premium Records out of Linden, New Jersey. The girls, they're from Harlem, New York. They are Rosetta Brown and Betty Ann Williams. They recorded as the Copacetics. Great two-sided 45. It's their only release. This one came out in November of 56. The Copacetics on Premium. And the song is called Collegian.
I believe that's alright with me. I don't want you if you can't be collegian, or if you can't be bohemian. I believe that's alright with me. If you're down and if you're conservative, collegian, that's the thing to be. So be smooth and on the groove, baby.
It's not hard to be a collegian. I believe a bohemian. All you have to do is get a little wear and tear. You'll get down. So don't be a limit and get in the rut. Cause they dried up in the coconuts. So get on the scene. You dig what I mean?
I believe that's alright with me. Collegian, bohemian, I believe. Collegian, bohemian, I believe.
November 56 release there for a group called the Copacetics on the Premium record label out of Linden, New Jersey, song entitled Collegian. Well, Mitch Rozalski, he is wrong because there is a bass in that group, so they're at least a trio. But he mentions he can't defend himself because he has long passed away, been a number of years, but he wrote a book called Encyclopedia of Rhythm and Blues. I think I was communicating with Mark over in the UK, and he was cursing that book, and I told him there's a lot of errors in a lot of the books that are out there. Actually, not only a lot of the books, a lot of the websites, too. So you got to use some common sense a little bit, and I always tell Charlene, and she's been checking with me on some things that just don't seem right. And it's not easy to research a lot of these records and find out the true facts. Not that you might even care, but Johnny G does, that is for sure. And hope you're digging on the tunes here. Let's continue. We are in 1956. I want to flip over another 45 I played on the last 50s edition of the Vinyl Treasure Show. I played a group called the Flannels. A song called So Shy came out on Robert Sherman's Tampa label out of Los Angeles, California, one of the thousands of labels that Johnny G collects. But the flip side, which is the intended A-side, reminds me of another song. So think of the Robins song, if you're familiar with their 54 release on Spark, Riot in Cell Block number 9. I think it has that type of flavor, but you can be the judge. Let's give it a spin here from July of 56. These are the Flannels on Tampa, and their tune called Hey Ruby.
I was lying in my tent, just about asleep, when I heard a noise that shook my head and feet. I peeked out my tent. To my surprise, I was staring right in that lion's eye. I ran to get help from the tattoo man. I found him hiding, his tattoos in hand, and the big fat lady had climbed the trapeze, and the strong man was sitting on her knee. There's a lion on the loose, hey, Roo. There's a lion on the loose, hey, Roo. There's a lion on the loose, and he's headed straight for me. Now the rubber man could not be found. He was so scared, he stretched to the next town. My pal, the thin man, who walked with the gait, heard the lion roar, and he gained weight. Hey, Roo, there's a lion on the loose, hey, Roo. There's a lion on the loose, hey, Roo. There's a lion on the loose, and he's headed straight for me. Now the lion saw the elephant and began to grin. The elephant took his trunk and did the lion in. And the lion trainer, who I thought was a raid, I found him hiding in a lion's cage. Hey, Roo, there's a lion on the loose, hey, Roo. There's a lion on the loose, hey, Roo. There's a lion on the loose, and he's headed straight for me.
Those are the Flannels from July 1956. Hey Ruby is the name of that one on the Tampa record label. They should play that one in some new CBS show that I was watching it the other night. I think it's called Zoo or the Zoo or something. It's about these animals that like attack humans or whatever. That's what they were talking about, a lion. And so the lions were attacking the humans in that new show. Anyway, John G needs his head examined. Yes, I do. Let's continue here. And on the last 50s edition, I played a request for Dennis Evers as he wanted to hear the Five Scalders, a song called There Will Come a Time. That was the B-side of the 45. Let's give a listen to the A-side for this group out of Detroit, Michigan. It's a bluesy side. First came out on the Sugar Hill label. Then the label quickly changed to Drummond, but the design is very similar. You could see a picture of this because I posted this earlier on my Facebook page, John Galindo. You can go there. You'll see it. I had a lot of action on that Sugar Hill label today, but it's a rare record to have on the Sugar Hill label. It features Johnny Mayfield on lead. He co-wrote the song. This one from 1956. It's the A-side, the Five Scalders. This one on Sugar Hill. The song is called If Only You Were Mine.
could never build you a castle of silver, honey, as saint and pages of gold, nor adorn your fingers with sapphires, or touch your hair with gold. I could build you but one small cottage, over which a bright, bright moon would shine. But this cottage would be a castle to me if only you were mine. I would open to you the pages of all my life so that you might see, and I would become more than what now I am and be just what you want me to be. A king or a courtly jester, a beggar or a gentleman fine, but I would be happy no matter what I was if only you were mine.
When you erase the sorrows of your life, if doing so make you glad, for I'm willing to suffer an hour and set to reach pain that you had, would forfeit all my dreams of storm, make your life more divine. See, you would make me so happy if only you were mine. Only you were mine. Make me feel so fine. Only you were mine. Oh, ba-da-ba-da-da-da. Only you were mine. Make me feel so fine. Oh, only you were mine.
But I know that I'm only dreaming, and that a love could never be. For who's so wonderful and sweet as you could ever love a fool like me? But I shall go on forever dreaming, upon dreams of you shall I die. But I know my dreams would not be dreams if only you were mine, baby, if only you were mine.
Ultra rare 45s here for a Saturday evening. The Five Scalders. Five Scalders there with Johnny Mayfield on lead from 1956 Sugar Hill Records. Featured it on that label. I also have it on the Drummond label, which, again, a lot of hisses on those Drummond label records. Yes, they are, but those are the Five Scalders with If Only You Were Mine as we move on here for a Saturday evening. And I haven't featured this group from Queens in quite a while. They have some cool releases on George Goldner's G Record label. My aunt had two that she purchased when these records came out. 1956, she purchased Can't We Be Sweethearts, and then this one, which was recorded in October of 1956 but not released until January of 57. It's their fifth of 14 they recorded on the G label. This side features Herbie Cox on lead, January 57. Of course, I'm talking about the Cleftones on G with their tune called Why You Do Me Like You Do.
Always make me cry.
Those are the great Cleftones out of Queens, New York there. The Cleftones, Herbie Cox on lead. Their fifth release on George Goldner's G record label, January 57 release, Why You Do Me Like You Do. Used to hear that quite a bit on oldie radio here in New York City, but no more. You can't hear it no more. I can't remember the last time I heard that 45. Enough of my babbling here. Let's continue now back to Detroit. For this next 45, we go to George Braxton's Fox label. You might know the biggest hit on that label. It's a rockabilly sound if you know Danny Zella and the Zell Rocks, a song called Wicked Ruby that did chart nationally, didn't maybe up in the 70s, I think it did, on the Billboard Hot 100. But there's some nice group records on this Fox label, the Romeos, the Laredos, and this group, they're called the Four Clippers. It's a cool two-sided 45. This is side 2. It's the ballad with the band of Lucky Lee. This one from 57, the Four Clippers on Fox, something that we had earlier in the day here in the New York City area. The song entitled Rain.
Shine on the rain. Everybody do up that the sun won't shine. Do up only I do up on say do up. Lord above, let it shine on the
Sounds of 1957 here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. They're called the Four Clippers. The Four Clippers on the Fox label. Song entitled Rain. Remember winning that one. Actually, I lost that 45 in a John Tefteller auction a number of years ago. And he called me back. He said, John, the guy that beat you out, he returned the record because it does have a slight warp on it. The guy, I mean, I don't know. He really I made him pay for that record, but he offered it to me, John Tefteller, he offered it to me at a much lower price, and I took it. It plays pretty nice for me. Anyway, John G's here spinning original vinyl 45s. Let's continue here. Up next, a request for Hi-Fi Tim, host of the Hi-Fi Party here on Top Shelf Oldies on Monday evenings from 8 to 11, or a little bit after. He goes sometime a little bit after that, but he wanted Johnny G to play a Solitaires 45. Actually, I'm going to play two Solitaire 45s in a row. The original, which came out in November of 1957, and then a re-release version that came out in March of 1963. Now, the one that Hi-Fi Tim wanted me to play was a song called Honey Babe. Now, on the first release, which came out in November of 57, the song was called I Really Love You So, parentheses, Honey Babe. And this one is on Hi Weiss's Old Town record label. Actually, it was the follow-up to their New York City hit Walking Along, if you remember that one. But we're going to give a listen to the first version of this. It features Herman Dunham on lead. He gets writer credits on the song. So here is the first version here from November of 57, the Solitaires on Old Town for Hi-Fi Tim, a song called I Really Love You So, parentheses, Honey Babe.
Ba 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 ba, yep yep. Ba 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 ba, yep yep. Ba 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 ba, yep yep. Ba 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 ba, yep yep.
Honey babe, I really love you so, honey babe. I really want you to know, honey babe, I'll never let you go. You see that I for you all through the night and day. I really pray that you won't go away, honey babe. I really love you so. You see the stars will always shine. I'll make you mine. I really love you, dear. You look real fine. When I first met you, you held me tight. Oh, we deal with all my mind, honey babe. I really love you so, honey babe. I really want you to know, honey babe. I really want you to know. Honey baby, honey, honey baby, honey baby, honey baby, honey baby, honey baby, you see the stars will always shine. I'll make you mine. You're my lover, girl. You look real fine. I really love you so. Want you to know you love me just the same as I love you. All through the night and day. Oh yes, I love you. I pray you'll always stay, honey baby. I'll never let you go.
That is a follow-up to Walking Along there. Those are the Solitaires. Herman Dunham on lead for that one. He wrote the tune, November 1957 release for Hi-Fi Tim, a song called I Really Love You So, parentheses, Honey Babe. That one there. It's on the, the yellow and black letter Old Town record label. Now, Tim mentioned on Monday night that he heard Little Walter play another version. I would bet it's this 1963 Old Town reissue, and it's kind of weird. They changed a little bit of the information on the label, too, as the first press had Herman Dunham as the writer. The 63 press shows Winston Buzzy Willis as the writer. Of course, he was a member of the group. And it also shows A&R man Alan Lawber. So maybe he put the reverb on the record. I don't know, but let's give it a spin here by request for Hi-Fi Tim. 2 in a row. It's the same song. Listen closely to how this one sounds. This one released in March of 1963, recorded in 1957. The Solitaires, Herman Dunham on lead with the different title. It just goes by the name of Honey Babe.
Bum, 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 bum. Yep, yep. Bum, 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 bum. Yep, yep. Bum, 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 bum. Yep, yep. Bum, 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 bum.
Honey, babe, I really love you so, honey, babe. I really want you to know, honey, babe, I'll never let you go. You see that I'm for you all through the night and day. I really pray that you won't go away, honey, babe. I really love you so. You see the stars will always shine. I'll make you mine. I really love you, dear. You look real fine. When I first met you, you held me tight. Oh, dear, with all my might, honey, babe. I really love you so, honey, babe. I really want you to know, honey, babe. I really want you to know. You see, the stars will always shine. I'll make you mine. You're my lover, girl. You look real fine. I really love you so. Want you to know you love me just the same as I love you. All through the night and day. Oh yes, I love you. I pray you'll always stay, honey, baby. I'll never let you go.
By request for Hi-Fi Tim, there you go, the two versions of that song. And, of course, that is Herman Dunham on lead. But I prefer the first one. I don't like that reverb. That sounds like they're singing in like an echo chamber or something. But maybe it has a fuller sound, I guess. I don't know. But those are the Solitaires. A March 63 release on Old Town Records, a different number. It has whatever they were releasing in 1963. It has that same number sequence. But the song is called Honey Babe. There you go, by request for Hi-Fi Tim. Let's continue here. And we head to the Bronx, New York for this ultra rare 45. I posted a picture of this one on my Facebook page. As this group, they have two very rare 45s on Zell Sanders' JNS record label. I am fortunate to own both of them, believe it or not. And you know who was a member of this group if you know Joe Rivers. Joe Rivers was half of the duet Johnny and Joe of Over the Mountain and Across the Sea fame. Prior to that release, he was with this group. They're known as the Climbers. Now, the first presses of this, there was a screw-up at the pressing plant as the name of the group is omitted. And then later on some of the releases, they used these stampers to stamp right on the label, the Climbers they did. So there's some releases like that. But mine just says Rex Garvin and the Orchestra. And this was a 45 I won in a John Tefteller auction a number of years ago. Had to put my lungs up for this one, but that was a long time ago, and I haven't seen a copy since, by the way. And you can easily find the second presses of this, the Sawtooth lines. Those are easier to find for sure. And I like the B side of the 45 better than the A side. Let's go to January of 57. These are the Climbers on Zell Sanders' JNS Records out of the Bronx, New York. Their tune called Angels in Heaven. No, I love you.
Angels in Angels in
show me where she has gone.
Those are the Climbers. The Climbers ever so slightly off center, which I was trying to line it up. Didn't have enough time there. Those are the Climbers from January 1957 on the J&S record label Angels in Heaven. No, I Love You. Johnny G here for a Saturday evening, spinning original vinyl 45s out of my collection, 1950s and early 60s here. Let's continue. We move into 1958. This is a cover song, though. The song was recorded by the Turbans for Herald Records back in 1957, but it was never really released. It wasn't released until, I think, a Relic album sometime in the 70s. It came out on Relic, or maybe before then. But it's a funny thing is, I'm featuring this cover that came out on the Cameo label. The writer credit says Ernie Banks, and it probably should read Al Banks. It shouldn't read Ernie Banks. And Al Banks was the lead of the Turbans. He probably wrote the tune, and maybe they did it as a joke because Ernie Banks was doing really well at the time as a baseball player, I think for the Chicago Cubs in 1958. Anyway, let's give it a spin here. It's a cover tune, came out in April of 1958 for Melvin Smith. Melvin Smith on Cameo, and his rendition of the tune, Zacky Sue.
Zacky Sue was the Chinaman, you know. He heard about this rock and roll. He didn't know what it was all about. He had a vision, made him want to shout. It was oh Zacky Sue, yeah, oh Zacky Sue, the Chinaman. Yeah. Oh Zacky Sue went to a rock and roll dance. Yeah. He knew that this was his dance. Chance shook his leg, walked right in. Oh, Zacky Sue was in a groove. Oh, Zacky Sue, yes, oh, Zacky Sue, the Chinaman. Yeah, oh, Zacky Sue began to turn all around. Yeah. He did a spin, laid his hand, touched the ground. Zacky Sue was in a groove. You should have seen old Zacky Sue move. Now he learned his lesson, and now he know that he can do the dance they call the rock and roll. Zacky Sue began to turn all around. He did a spin, let his hand touch the ground. Zacky Sue was in a groove. You You should have seen old Sake Sue move. Now he learned his lesson and now he knows that he can do the dance they call the rock and roll. Yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah.
I love you also, Sake Sue. Please don't be Sake Sue.
Yeah, talk to me, talk.
Yes, Warren, he is the same artist that had releases on RCA. Melvin Smith's his name, April 1958 release, Saki Sue. Supposed to be Saki Sue, but they spelled it Zaki Sue. That one there on the Cameo record label. John G here spinning original vinyl 45s here for a Saturday evening. And speaking of baseball players, this next singer was a member of the Milwaukee Braves, and he was also the lead singer of the Crowns. As we flip over a 45, I played on John Dolphin's Cash record label on the last 50s edition of the Vinyl Treasure Show. The A-side was called Pounding, and John G has a pounding headache. Yes, I do. But the flip side's an excellent ballad, and his group, the Crowns, who are not mentioned on the label, they are backing him up. So let's give a listen to Lee May. Lee May from 1958. This one on Cash Records. His song is called All I Want Is Someone to Love.
All I want is someone to love. All I want is someone to love. All I need is someone to love. And I pray to Him, please send her to me. Someone to love. All I need is someone to care. All I need is our love to share. And I pray to Him, please send her to me. Someone to love. She don't have to be an angel, and she don't have to be a queen. Just someone who will love me and be the girl of my dreams. All I want is someone to love. All I need is someone to love. And I pray to Him, please send her to me. Someone to love.
B-sides here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. That is Lee May. Lee May being backed up by the Crowns there. They don't get mentioned on the label. 1958 release on the Cash label. John Dolphin's Cash Records there. All I Want Is Someone to Love. Let's continue here. Got the Rockabilly Record of the Week up next. Although, yeah, I guess we're going to call this a Rockabilly Record of the Week because it was on that a country website, because I have others, if I get to them later on, that could be Rockabilly Records of the Week. But this artist, he's from High Point, North Carolina. He was a member of Gene Vincent's Blue Caps. I think this is his debut single, because he had 6 releases on Bill Lowry's NRC Records. That stands for National Recording Corp label, and I think it's also the first release for the label, and it was written by Escarita and the singer. And I think, listen closely though, because I think it's a takeoff of Ray Charles' Atlantic release, if you're familiar with a song that Ray Charles does called The Mess Around. But of course, I'm talking about Paul Peek. He's got the Rockabilly Record of the Week, this one from March of '58. Paul Peek on NRC, his song called The Rock Around.
is two, two and two is four. Baby, 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 won't you kiss me? And do the rock around. Yeah, now do the rock around. We do the rock around. Everybody do the rock around. You know now we're working anyway. She's feeling so blue. Until Rolling Danny showed exactly what to do. We do the rock around. Yeah, we doing the rock around. We doing the rock around. Everybody do the rock around. Yeah, 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 yeah. Won't you kiss me right quick and do the rock around? Ooh, they call it rock around. Yeah, they call it rock around. Everybody do the rock around. One more time now. To the east, I rock her to the west. She the woman that I love and we do the rock around. Yeah, we do the rock around. We do the rock around. Everybody do the rock around. Yeah, 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 yeah,
Is the Rockabilly Record of the Week. That is a rocker for Paul Peek. Paul Peek from March 1958 on the NRC record label. That reminds me of Ray Charles's Mess Around, but that's called the Rock Around. As we rock around the clock every Saturday night right here on Top Shelf. Oldies will be going to midnight this evening, so let's continue here. Let's flip over another 45 from the previous 50s edition of the Vinyl Treasure Show. It's on Vivian Carter's VJ record label. I featured the A side, a song called Don't Leave Me. The flip side's a nice ballad, and it's about a girl's name. You know any gals by the name of Ozita? Well, this one's by the Magnificents, but the Unknown Magnificents group, but a cool two-sided 45. These are the sounds of Chicago here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. May 1958, the Magnificents on VJ, their tune called Ozita.
Ozita, darling, oh, how I love you. Ozita, darling, no one's above you. Ozita, darling, can't do without you. Ozita, darling, my love won't doubt you. All alone, and I told you, pretty baby, that your heart was made of stone. Ozita, darling, I love you. Ozita, darling, no one's above you. Ozita, darling, please say you love. saw you, satisfy my soul. And I told you, pretty baby, I told you that love was my goal. Oh, little darling, I love you. Oh, little darling, no one's above you.
B-sides here on the Vinyl Treasure Show, May 58th, The Magnificents with their tune called Oh Zeta. That one there, Vivian Carter's VJ Records out of Chicago, Illinois. Let's continue here. We stay in 1958. Let's go back to Bill Lowry's NRC label out of Atlanta, Georgia. For this next group, they're out of Center, Texas. They recorded as the Mints, and they also recorded as the Four Mints. Started recording back in 56 on the Lin, L-I-N Records. They backed up Ken Copeland for a hit that he had on Imperial Records, and they had other releases on Decca and Choctaw, and 3 on Bill Lowry's NRC record label. This is their first release. It features James Wilson on lead. This one came out in March of 1958, the Four Mints on NRC. Give a listen to their sound. It's called Hey, Little Nell. So the Four Mints, that's a cool tune. I like that sound. Four Mints from March 58 on NRC. Hey Little Nell is the name of that one. John G here's continuing with the 1958. We head to Brooklyn, New York for this next group. This was their debut single on Malcolm Newkirk's Central label. They would go on to have a national charted song that made it only up to number 100 on the Billboard charts in 1961. Was a cover of the tune called Can't Help Loving That Girl of Mine. Came out on the RSVP record label. But this is their debut 45 with Al Brown involvement, as it mentions his orchestra, and he also co-wrote the tune with the lead singer. Goes by the name of Fred Orange, a cool two-sided 45, by the way. This is the A-side from June of 1958. They're called the XLs. The XLs, it's on Central, and the song is called You're Mine Forever.
I'll try to forget the day that we met and try not to mind your words so unkind, but my heart cannot lie. There'll be no goodbyes. I'm yours and you're mine forever. I try to act the same when the guys calling in and dance up the night while holding you so tight. I know that you're untrue. What can I do? I'm yours and you're mine forever. Someone once said that true love is blind. No, no true words were spoken. Though you're breaking my heart, ain't no mind. I'll stay till it's really broken. So, darling, I'm telling you, do what you want to do. Play and be sure it's play. Laugh and be very gay. Go where you want to go, but let everybody know I'm yours. Yes, I'm yours. And you're mine. And you're mine. Do.
Yeah, called The Excels. The Excels, Fred Orange on lead there from June 1958 on the Central record label. Central Records for that one. You're Mine Forever is the name of that tune. John G here spinning 1950s vocal group and R&B tunes out of my collection. Let's continue now. You all know this next artist, originally from Wilmington, North Carolina, first started recording with a group called The Bees on the Imperial label. Maybe you know their 1954 release, a song called Toy Bell, but he left that group in 1955 for a solo career. He signed with High Weiss in his Old Town record label, and you know his biggest hit from 1960 was a big number 7, I think, on the Billboard Hot 100, a song called Let the Little Girl Dance, which was his 5th release, but this happens to be his 4th release right before that big hit for him. This one is a song he wrote. I'm talking about the Billy Bland, of course. Billy Bland here from May of '59. Billy Bland on Old Town. And the song is called Grandma Gave a Party.
Grandma gave a party last Saturday night. 'Cause everything there was a rockin' all right. Joe and Mo was behind the door, jumping in a holler for more, more, more. Rockin' and rollin' up and down the wall. 'Cause
That's one you don't hear too often by Billy Bland. That's a cool tune there by Billy Bland, a song he wrote May 1959, released Grandma. It's spelled Grand M-A-W. Grandma gave a party. That one there on the Old Town record label. They had it wrong on the website. They said the Fiestas did that one. No way. They got that one all wrong. Anyway, Johnny G here for a Saturday evening spinning 1950s and early 60s sound here. Let's check my Facebook page for the photograph on this next rare record. I posted this rare Detroit 45 as this group was discovered by Duke Ellington while on tour in Detroit. They had 4 releases on the Coral label, and this is their last one. Came out on the Stardust label. It features Alton Hollowell on lead. This is the intended A-side of the 45 from 1959. They're called the Enchanters. This one on Stardust. Their song is called Spellbound by the Moon.
Spellbound by the moon that shines bright, hurry home soon, so you can love me. Spellbound by the moon, I'm so in love with you. All I do is pray. Oh, I'm so lonely that I'll hear you say that you want me. Spellbound by the moon, I'm so in love with you. Well, well, what did he say? Did he say? Girl, what did he say? Did he say? What did he say? Did he say? I wanna know what he said. Yeah, oh, what did he say? Did he say? Now, what did he say? Did he say? He said, please hurry home soon, because I'm spellbound by the moon that shines bright. Hurry home soon, so you can love me. Spellbound by the moon, I'm so in love with you. Spellbound by the moon.
Rare 45 out of Detroit, Michigan there. They're called the Enchanters. The Enchanters with Alton Hollowell on lead. 1959 release there, Spellbound by the Moon. Came out on the Stardust record label. John G here spinning 1950s sounds. Let's continue here. Let's flip over another 45. A while back, I played, I don't know if it played the A-side of this 45, came out on Howard Ransom's Ransom label. A song called It Was a Night Like This was actually a cover of a Turbans release on Herald, but I like the B-side better, as this group, they are from Columbus, Ohio. The lead singer, he goes by the name of Morris Wade, who was the lead of the Columbus Pharaohs and also the Four Pharaohs, and but that group does not get mentioned on the label. This one from early 1959. This is Morris Wade and Group. It's on Ransom Records. Give a listen to the song. It's called Is It Too Late?
Is it too late for us to start anew? I'm no good without you. Is it too late too late.
It's not too late.
I'm lonesome for you. Oh, my darling, help me, please do. Tell me that you still care. Let us spend our love affair. Being stubborn gets us nowhere. Say it's not too late.
It's not too late.
My heart's no good without you. Say it's not too late.
Early 1959. That's a rare 45 by Morris Wade. Morris Wade on the Ransom record label, song entitled Is It Too Late? It's almost too late. John G's got the headphones on, have people shooting fireworks, local fireworks here outside the window here. They look pretty nice as they shoot these little bottle rockets up there. But John G's playing 1950s and early 60s sounds out of my collection. We head to Brooklyn, New York for this next group, although this record caused myself and Charlene a lot of headaches trying to research this one, and I went back to listen to it, and I kind of changed my mind on it. But the group is called the Troys, and I'm featuring this release on the OK record label. Now, according to Ferdy Gonzalez's book, his disco file, this record was recorded in July of '58, but not released till almost 1 year later, July of 1959. And the song is called Ding-a-ling-a-ling. And when I first heard it, it sounded to me like the original backing track of the Dragon release, which came out in 1958 by Dickie Dell and the Bing Bongs. But I thought maybe they might have overdubbed his voice, but I don't think so, because I think they re-sung the song, because I went back to listen to that Dickie Dell and the Ding Dongs record, and it's different. It sounds more earlier, I guess. But anyway, we're going to give a listen to this record here. It's the Troys. It's the Troys on the OK record label. This one from July of 1959, but it's the same song that was recorded by Dickie Dell and the Bing Bongs, but it's a Troy's version on OK, their tune called Ding-a-ling-a-ling.
Ding dong, ding dong, ding dong, ding a ling a ling ding dong, ding a ling a ling, the bells are ringing, ding a ling a ling ding dong, ding a ling a ling, the birds are singing, ding a ling a ling ding dong, ding a ling, the bells are ringing for you and me. Ding a ling a ling ding dong, ding a ling a ling, the love you feel, ding a ling a ling ding dong.
July 1959 release there for the Troys. The Troys on the OK record label. I was waiting for Dickie Dell to come in there. Kind of was like missing, I guess. I don't know. Ding-a-ling-a-ling is the name of that tune here. Let's continue here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. Let's go to Philadelphia, PA for this next group. It's on Herb Slotkin's Grand record label. The group is called Larry Smith and the Castros, and this is an early one, an early directed by Jerry Ragavoy, early production for him. And it's the same group that had two releases on the Lasso label. This one from February of 59, Larry Smith and the Castros. It's on Grand. It's called Dearest Darling.
Dearest darling, oh darling, here in my heart there's love for you. Girl, I love you, and in my heart I will love you forever. I'll never let you go. Darling, oh my darling, take all this love I offer you. Girl, I love you, and in my arms I will keep you forever. I'll never let you go. You'll always be the girl that I love, and I will hold you so far above. I'm going to beg you forevermore. I'll never, 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 ever let you go. Darling, 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 oh my darling, here in my heart there's love for you. Girl, I love you, and in my arms I will tell you a story. All this night long, for
Nice sound there by Larry Smith and the Castros. Herb Slotkin's Grand Records out of Philadelphia, PA, February 59 release. Dearest Darling is the name of that tune. Let's continue here. And this next 45 was a recent addition to the Johnny G collection, as this artist is from Livingston, New Jersey. His real name is Carl Zeeb Jr., and he wrote this song. It's the second of two he recorded on the Laurie record label. So listen closely, though, and you'll recognize the background singers, as they are the same group that recorded the song Hushabye on the Laurie record label. Of course, I'm talking about the Mystics. They're backing him up on this one. This one's from July of 1959. His stage name is Rusty Lane. This is on the Laurie record label. Give a listen to his tune. It's called Karen.
Oh
never stray too far from my heart. 'Cause Karen, you know I love you. And darling, I always will. Oh, you're the prettiest girl around. Oh, can't you see? Soon the prettiest girl around will belong to me. So, baby, I hope that maybe someday your love to me you will bring. And then, Karen, you will be wearing a golden wedding ring.
July 1959 release there for Rusty Lane. Rusty Lane, you can hear the Mystics in the background there on the Laurie record banner, song entitled Karen. Now, Rusty Lane would go on to become the lead with a group called the Ravons. The Ravons, they do a rare 45 on the Laurie label, one that I'm looking for, a song called Judy. Very rare 45. Enough of my babbling here. Johnny G here spinning original vinyl 45 out of my collection. Let's go back out to California to Art Rupe's specialty label. Now, there were a few groups that were known as the Five Nights. So I don't know if all the groups are related when it comes to this record, but the lead singer of this group was a member of the Spiders that recorded for the Imperial record label, and it mentions on the label it features Issachar. Now, Issachar goes by the name of Issachar Gordon, and I have a solo release by him on the Fidelity label, but here he is doing lead with a group called the Five Nights. We go back to August of 59, the Five Nights on specialty, and their tune called Miracle.
It's a miracle, 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 miracle that makes the flowers grow. It's a miracle, miracle that makes the rainbow. It's a miracle that makes the snow fall. It's a miracle that changes summer to fall. God made the ocean, and God made the sea, and my darling, I know He made you just for me. It's a miracle, 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 miracle. To feel the evening breeze, it's a miracle. To feel it through the trees, it's a miracle that made you love me. It's a miracle, 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 miracle. And He made you
Those are the Five Nights on Art Rupe's specialty record label featuring Issachar. Issachar is his name, actually Issachar Gordon. August 1959, a song entitled Miracle. It's a miracle that Johnny G got through today, as I had a very, very rough day today. Yes, I did, but let's continue here. And up next is the sound of East LA, which I really do like. I know there are a lot of collectors and a lot of fans out there of this sound of East LA. So here it is on the Vinyl Treasure Show. It's a duet on Bob Keane's Delphi record label. They attended Banning High School in Wilmington, California, began performing as the Shadows as they were asked to perform at El Monte Legion Stadium at a show headlined by Richie Valens. And Richie was so impressed, he told them he would talk to his manager, Bob Keane, at Delphi Records. And they were Jimmy Carlos, he was 17 years old at the time, and Pete Antoniano. They were brothers who shared the same mother but different fathers. So Keane signed them and recorded Under Stars of Love as the Shadows. That is a great tune that they do. For their next single, they changed their name to the Carlos Brothers. And on this session, for this 45 that I'm featuring, this cut here, Richie Valens is playing guitar, actually on both sides of the record, which was released 1 month after Richie Valens' tragic death. So let's go back to March of 1959. It's a song they wrote. They're called the Carlos Brothers. It's on Delphi Records out of Hollywood, California. And the name of the tune is called Come On, Let's Dance. March 1959, release there, the Carlos Brothers. The Carlos Brothers, Bob Keane's Delphi record label out of Hollywood, California, song entitled Come On, Let's Dance. John G here dancing with some cool 45s for a Saturday evening. It's my 1950s and early 60s edition of the Vinyl Treasure Show. And a couple shows ago, on the 50s edition, I played the A side of this 45 by this cool group out of Los Angeles, California. And the song was called 59 Volvo, but I couldn't resist playing the B side of the 45 on Dootsy Williams' Dutone record. Actually, this is on Duto Records, written by the lead singer. He goes by the name of Vernon Green. Vernon Green. I first heard this one on the Time Capsule Show. I bought my copy sometime in the early 80s from Ripley Records out in California, and I hope Ripley is doing well. I haven't heard from him in a long, long time, but this one goes back to February February 59, the Medallions on Duto and their tune called Magic Mountain.
Magic Mountain.
Magic Mountain. Oh, oh, with your golden view. This one wish I ask of you. Please make her be mine.
Mountain. Magic Mountain.
Oh, Magic Mountain. Please, please hear my plea. I beg of thee. Please make her be mine.
Mountain. Magic Mountain.
As the sun shines over your head with that beautiful golden glow, and the shadows come into view. This one wish I beg of you. Oh, Magic Mountain. Please, please hear my plea. Send her back to me. Please make her be mine.
Magic Mountain. Magic Mountain.
Magic Mountain.
Mountain. Magic
With your golden feet.
Mountain. Magic
This one wish
Magic
I beg of you.
Mountain.
Please, Magic Mountain.
Mountain.
Please make her be mine.
Sounds of California here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. The Medallions, Vernon Green doing lead on that one. February 1959 release. That's the B-side of the 45, Magic Mountain, on the Duto record label here. Let's continue here. We are officially in Vinyl Treasure overtime. Really don't know how much longer Johnny G will go. We'll go for a few more 45s because I am beat today. But I recently added this 45 to my collection as I did not have the true first press of this record, as this was re-recorded and became his first release of many, the first of many on the ABC Paramount record label, a song that was a national #1 smash on the ABC record for this artist that was born in Atlanta, Georgia, formed a band while in high school. He called this band the Saints, and his first release came out on the Mark IV label, which was then picked up by Judd Phillips' Judd label. And I think it was called Caveman that came out on the Judd label, the first release. But I'm playing the group's second release on Judd, and it's a song he wrote, and he later re-recorded it, and it became a #1 record. But this is how it first sounded when it came out in October of 1960. Of course, I'm talking about Tommy Roe. This is Tommy Roe and the Satins with the Flamingos. I don't know, probably the more instrumentation group, but this is the original first version on Judd Records of the tune Sheila.
Sweet little Sheila, you'll know her if you see her. Blue eyes and a ponytail. Her cheeks are rosy, she looks a little nosy. Man, this little girl is fine. Never knew a girl like the little Sheila. Her name drives me insane. Sweet little girl, that's my little little Sheila, man, this little girl is fine. Me and Sheila go for a ride. Oh, 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 I feel funny inside. Then little Sheila whispers in my ear. Oh, 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 I love you, Sheila, dear. Sheila said she loved me. She said she'd never leave me. True love will never die. We're so doggone happy just being around together, man. This little girl is fine. Me and Sheila go for a ride. Oh, 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 I feel funny inside. Then little Sheila whispers in my ear. Oh, 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 I love you, Sheila, dear. Sheila said she loved me. She said she'd never leave me. But true love will never die. We're so doggone happy just being around together, man. This little girl is fine. Yeah, this little girl is fine. Ooh, this little girl is fine.
Well, that is Tommy Rowe. Tommy Rowe and the Satins 2 years before he re-recorded it for the ABC Paramount Records there. The song called Sheila, a song he wrote on the Judd, J-U-D-D label from October of 1960, division of NRC Records. I featured 2 NRC records earlier in the show. Let's continue here. This next artist, he's from Nashville, Tennessee. First recorded for High Weiss's Paradise record label in '59 with his group called The Dons. Then he recorded 6 releases, solo releases, on the Parrot label, Old Town Records. This is the B-side to his first Old Town release. So the A-side was a cover of the Chuck Willis song It's Too Late, which charted regionally, but I like the B-side better. Let's go back to July of 1960 for Gene Kennedy. Gene Kennedy and a girl group, this one on the Old Town label, song entitled Am I the Boy?
Am I the boy, that's in your dreams, the one that you really love? Tell me, am I the boy? Am I the one that's in your dreams, the one that's in all your schemes? Tell me, am I the boy? Am I the one that you dream of both night and day? Both night and day. Am I the one that you want to bring your love his way? Tell me, tell me, tell me, tell me, am I the boy that's in your dreams, the one that's in all your schemes? Tell me, am I the boy? Tell me, am I the boy? Tell me, am I the boy? Tell me, am
Scratchy Teener Tunes here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. We are in Vinyl Treasure Overtime. Gene Kennedy's his name, July 1960. High Weiss's Old Town record label for that one, Am I the Boy? Yes, I am. Johnny G's the boy to spin original vinyl 45s, all 45s, every Saturday night right here on Top Shelf Oldies. Let's continue for a little bit more before I lose my voice and go back to Los Angeles, California for this black vocal group, as there is some Kim Fowley involvement with this 45. It's on a label called Etzel Records, and I'm featuring the B-side of the 45. Features the lead singer Edwin Scott, who was a member of the Paradons of Diamonds and Pearls fame. But he is doing lead on this 45. The group is called the Blue Angels. Came out in August of 1960. The Blue Angels on Etzel. Give a listen to their tune. It's called Like Heaven.
You're like heaven when you're near me. You're like heaven when you're near me. You're like heaven when you're near me. You're like heaven to me. You're an angel, sweet and divine. You're an angel, and you're mine. You're an angel, please be kind. You're an angel to me. Cheeks are like roses, your eyes how they shine. Gee, I wish you were mine. I love you, my darling, till the end of time. Please say you're mine. You're an angel, sweet and divine. You're an angel, and you're mine. You're an angel, please be kind. You're an angel to me. Heaven, oh, heaven, oh, heaven, mighty, oh, heaven, oh, heaven, oh, heaven, mighty, oh, heaven, oh, heaven, oh, heaven, mighty, oh. Girl like heaven, when you're near me. You're like heaven when you're near me. You're like heaven when you're sweet me. You're like heaven to me. Heaven, oh, heaven, oh, heaven, mighty, oh, heaven, oh, heaven, oh, heaven, mighty, oh, heaven, oh, heaven, oh, heaven, mighty, oh, heaven, oh, heaven, oh, heaven.
They're called the Blue Angels. The Blue Angels from August 1960 on the Etzel record label there. Song entitled Like Heaven features Edwin Scott on lead. He was also a member of the Paradons. Let's continue in Vinyl Treasure Overtime back to Philadelphia, PA for this next group. They recorded for the Chancellor label, and not only did they have their own releases, but they backed up artists like Fabian. They backed up Fabian on quite a few of his releases, and also someone by the name of Sonny Vito on their releases on Chancellor Records. Here's the B-side to their fourth of 7 they recorded on Chancellor. This one also arranged by Jerry Ragavoy. We heard an earlier one by the Castros that he did, but he also arranged this one. Features Joseph Jr. Pirolo on lead. We go back to July of 61. We move into 61 for the Fabulous Four. Fabulous Four on Chancellor, and their tune called Betty Ann.
Betty Ann, Betty Ann, Betty Ann, my little Betty Ann.
I know an angel, her name is Betty Ann. She's so sweet, oh, 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 so glad. That is my angel.
That's a cool rockin' tune there by the Fabulous Four, July 61 release on the Chancellor label out of Philadelphia. Their tune called Betty Ann. That's the B side of the 45. The A side, Prisoner of Love, is not a bad tune. We'll get that one on a future Vinyl Treasure show. John G is here in overtime. I mentioned Richie Valens a couple records earlier in the show here with the Carlos brothers, as this next singer from L.A., California, born, let's see if I say his name right, Ezekiel Christopher Montanez, was a protege of Richie Valens. He was, and he would later on go on to have some major hits with songs like Let's Dance in 1962 on the Monogram record label. You might remember a 66 release on the A&M record label, a song called The More I See You. But this is his debut 45, which was pushed by Alan Freed when he was a DJ in California on KDAY. The song was written by Barry Dvorak. We'll send this one out to Charlene Whiteside of Huntsville, Texas. I know she likes this tune on the Guaranteed record label. November 1960, the debut single for Chris Montez, his tune called They Say.
They say that you're untrue, so untrue. They say that I'm a fool, just a fool to go on loving you. They say, they say there's someone new. Till I hear that from you. Till that day, who cares what they say? I pay them no attention, I pay them no mind when they say those things about you. Sometimes I wonder what deep in my heart, oh darling, I still believe in you. Oh, you, they say, they say there's someone new. Till I hear that from you. Till that day, who cares what they say? Who cares what they say?
That is a debut 45 single there for Chris Montez, November 1960 release on the Guaranteed record label, song entitled They Say. Let's continue for a few more here. We head to the Bronx, New York for this next group. Their first release came out on the Mermaid label in 1961. It was a cover song of a Jester's tune, a song they did called Love No One But You. Their follow-up was also a cover song, but the DJs were not spinning the intended A side of the 45. They were playing the B side of the record, a song called Coney Island Baby, which which I first heard on the Gus Gossard show, but I'm going to feature the intended A-side of the 45, which is a cover song first recorded by the Cleftones. This one features John Hughes on lead. We go to the Blast record label out of New York City. This one released in April of '62 for the Excellence on Blast, with their rendition of the tune You, Baby, You. April '62 release there for the Excellence on the Blast label. That is the intended A-side of the 45. It was not Coney Island Baby. It was that side, You Baby You, for you collectors out there. The true original is on that red and white Blast label. BL has to have BL-20. I think it's 20. 205. That is how you can tell it's the original label. Anyway, enough of my babbling here. Johnny G here doing Vinyl Treasure overtime, and I wanted to play this next song before I file it back down in the No Humidity basement, as I featured the B-side a couple of shows back on the Coed record label. The side I played was called It Must Be Love, as done by Johnny Maestro, but this is the intended A-side of the 45 and one of his rarer, actually maybe the rarest release on the Coed record label. This is the late Johnny Maestro from November of 1961, Coed Records, with his tune called Bessame Baby.
Bésame,
That's a cool two-sided 45. The late Johnny Maestro there. November 1961. That's the A side of the 45. Best of Me Baby on the co-ed record banner. Two more 45s to go before Johnny G signs off. Here a few shows ago, I featured this gal's second overall release on the Sahara record label, a song called I Don't Care. But this is her debut record, which came out on Bob Shad's Time record label. She's originally from Clairton, Pennsylvania, and this one's released. This one is an in-demand 45 on Bob Shad's Time record label. Her name is Marva Josie. She co-wrote this tune. Let's go back to 62. Marva Josie on Time Records, and her tune called You Lied.
I believed, I really believed in you, but you lied. Yes, you lied to me.
I was not ready. Was not ready for that record to end. That is kind of like a quick ending there. But anyway, that is the great Marva Josie there. That's a cool tune from 1962 on the Time record label, song entitled You Lie. Well, that's going to do it for Johnny G and the Vinyl Treasure Show. Want to thank you for joining Johnny G, listening to original vinyl 45s out of my collection. You want to get in touch with me, you can send me an email at vinyltreasures@aol.com, also at johnnygvinyltreasures@gmail.com. We're going to get this show up on my archive, vinyltreasures.net. We also get it up on the Ustream website, and it's also on my YouTube website. You will be posting this one sometime in the early morning, and I was lucky with my last show, my 60s show. They only banned it in 3 countries. Let's see how many countries they ban my 50s show. Anyway, I don't know. They go back and forth depending on how many copyright problems I have. But anyway, we're going to close the show with this group out of New York City, as they are an integrated group consisting of Al Brum, Robert Johnson, Otis Jones, Mitchell Margot, and Hank Medris. Now, this one is on the Columbia record label, and 2 of the original members did not show up for this recording session, and so Mitchell Margot and Hank Medris, they were the arrangers of the tune. They had to actually fill in. And, of course, they were members of the Tokens. And they produced this 45. We go back to January of 62 for the Companions on Columbia. And the closer tonight is a song called A Little Bit of Blue, parentheses, dressed in white. Well, that's what Johnny G was, a little blue today, but that's going to do it for the Vinyl Treasure Show. Glad you joined and listened to some cool tunes this evening, and hope you'll join me next Saturday night from 10 to midnight where you get some cool 45s out of my collection. Next week, Dave the Raven, Relics and Rarities. I'm sorry, next week. Tomorrow night, join my buddy Dave the Raven, Relics and Rarities, starting at 9 o'clock right here on Top Shelf Oldies. Dave will be in the chair. That's going to do it, folks. Have a safe 4th of July weekend. And just want to say, everybody, so long.
Up on your wedding night, you know I love you and that's no lie. It hurts me so much to see you cry. A little blue, yes you're a little blue. Oh, dressed up in a white. Baby, don't you cry. Everything's gonna be alright. Wipe the tears, baby, wipe the tears from your eyes, from your eyes. Your heart will mend in time you see. You're gonna fall in love with me. I'll make you forget that somebody who packed his bag and leaving you.